This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Ravens of Houston. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Hey, Alpha, come on! The
NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down gain of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Ravens sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A toss right to Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here now, 2nd and 4. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Henry. Touchdown, Houston. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They go play action. Bridgewater. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. When you look at this defense, into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action now. Bridgewater. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Right side and caught by Kohler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's third and a few inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run it again with Henry. Muscles him off. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Hey, report. Hey, middle.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 62-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Second and a couple. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Hey, middle.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send Mitchell in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And he fires one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. It's caught, Mitchell. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
At the 10-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
32-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Bridgewater's throw going into the hands of Williams. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's got right on the short throw. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, Bridgewater. That is caught by Laporta. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Ravens 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll take over first and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Set. Five down.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Bridgewater now on second down. That's complete to Laporta. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Lions first down.
Bridgewater on first down. He's got right on the short throw. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
At the 43-yard line.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Lions.
Now Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Throwing is Bridgewater. Locates Williams along the sideline. Pass is complete. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it, and they blow that up behind the line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with it.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flushed out right. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Richardson on 4th down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Anthony Richardson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And quickly, they get to the line.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Lions 35, Ravens 13. Jack Fox to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far. and it was again on the last play.
On third down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, here's Mitchell. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and
Here's
8.
Jackson to throw.
48-yard line.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Again, it's Henry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go. Go.
Running left, it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
2nd and 10.
Hey, move.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now Jackson steps away. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. The danger of a punt that good? A 16-yard return.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson, option right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Henry again on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Throwing is Jackson. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, 29 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Complete at the 1. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And now they're in the hurry-up.
19 Lions.
Richardson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here And Richardson back to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Cowboy 80. Viking 18. Ready.
Off play action. Richardson. That is caught by Laporta. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. First and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Back at the 32.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. St. Brown in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from a yard out. And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on fourth down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And Jackson throwing once more. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 62 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. No gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45.
Let's go, let's go.
Richardson working from the gun. He's airing it out for Williams. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They run over center with Mitchell. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Still on his feet. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Richardson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, they were 2 for 3 on fourth down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Detroit, they remain one of the hottest teams.